This story out of New Orleans is shocking, and heads up, the details may be disturbing. This is 42-year-old Jerry Gelpi, who lived in an apartment and claimed he was the son of God. His neighbor, 68-year-old Charles Davis, was still recovering from a severe battle with COVID-19. Charles was weak and required oxygen just to breathe. Gelpi entered Charles's apartment while he was in the bathroom and attacked him. Prosecutors say Gelpi stabbed Charles repeatedly in the neck, knocking the sink off the wall. As Davis fell into the bathtub, Gelpi continued stabbing him at least 16 times. After the brutal attack, Gelpi tried to cover up the crime by disposing of his bloody clothes and the knife in the Mississippi River. The next day, Charles's daughter discovered her father's body in the bathtub, curled in the fetal position. Investigators found Gelpi's DNA under Davis's fingernails and on the kitchen faucet he used to clean up after the killing. They also found evidence of internet searches about how to stab someone in the kidneys, heart, and lungs. During his trial, Gelpi pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity, claiming he killed Charles because he believed the elderly man was a demon. But after a short deliberation, a jury found him guilty of first-degree murder and obstruction of justice. This all happened back in 2021, but just this week, Jerry Gelpi learned his fate. He's been sentenced to life in prison plus 40 years. Critics say cases like this show how poverty and mental health are linked to violent crime. The U.S. mental health system is so underfunded that many, like Gelpi, aren't able to get the help they need before tragedies like this occur. Until we abolish poverty and make mental health care available to all, expect totally preventable crime like this to keep happening.
My condolences goes out to the family just because they do not, they do not have to go through this, you know what I'm saying? Like, the daughter found her dad's body the way she did. You know how heartbreaking that is, just to find the man that's been taking care of you, providing all this stuff. I don't really know him, but I'm just saying as a father, as a man myself, we do what we have to do for our kids, our family, even when we going through whatever we going through, you know what I'm saying? And it just, man, this guy, maybe he was going through it mentally, poverty do work on people. Look at the world the way it's shaping now. We came a long way. I can definitely say that compared to how things were and used to be, in the 1900s where dark-skinned people was being treated the way they was treated, we came a long way. So we can't never forget that. But at the same time, mental health is so real. A lot of people need to be treated, need counselors, need help, therapists, help. Even the therapists need a therapist, you know what I'm saying? And just how everything nowadays is about money, profit. And the thing people forget is like, what about, if your loved ones was going through this, when you want the proper care and help for them? Because, the health system is not a scam, but the health system is not being healthy, put it that way. A lot of people need help. A lot of people need the resources. You just can't afford it, or it's something that's stopping people from getting the proper treatment that they need. And it's, like they say, we all see what's going on in the world. When people come together, that's when results happen, because the ones that's in charge don't care if things are still moving and booming. But when you have that roadblock and you can't figure that shit out, that's when you get results. Like, for instance, I know this is so off the topic, but think about those people at the ports. You feel me? All those people that was over by the ports that wasn't getting proper treatment or whatever the whole case being. We only know what we were told. We only know what we saw. We ain't in that shit to know exactly what the hell's going on. But they were able to have these folks give them a very nice amount of raise, whatever else they was asking for, for the meantime. And that's all folks is asking, to be treated fair, given what is rightfully theirs if they busting their ass and doing what they have to do. A lot of people feel like they can just slave you or make you feel some type of way for their own happiness, which is very demonic. And then since we're talking about demonic things, I think this guy was demonic just because you killed the men for no apparent reason. And I mean, how the hell he break into his apartment? I think, man, I was thinking like, man, that had to be hard to see. Not knowing how long he been there for, not knowing when this happened, you know what I'm saying? Like, just the torture and the pain you already in, just to be tortured and put in more pain.